Bible class teachers that I've had as I was growing up, the Bible class teachers that invested their time and their wisdom into me to try and teach me God's word and to bring me up. But then I really got to thinking, and really my faith story doesn't really start there. My faith story starts 15 years, 364 days ago. Actually 366 days. But really, one of the biggest chapters, I guess, in my faith story was the birth of my oldest daughter. Katie was born February 20th, 16 years ago tomorrow, and that really was a time when my faith really was challenged. I had grown up, I'd grown up in the church, baptized at Burnt Cabin by a friend of mine that had kind of mentored me through high school and really kind of helped me along in my faith at that time. But really, I would say about 16 years ago was really when my faith story really took place, when it really started. Everything else was just kind of introduction leading up to that. For those of you that aren't aware kind of Katie's story, when she was born, we went to the hospital, just any other normal birth story starting out. Okay, it's time, let's go to the hospital. We go to the hospital, we get settled in. Katie's born, and not even a minute after she's out of the womb, we're hearing, and then we need to take care of that, and just on and on it went, kind of these veiled things that we're kind of sitting going, what's going on, and they said, oh well, she's got a hole in her back and she has spina bifida. And we kind of look at each other. I'm not really certain what exactly they're saying, and so we got a tremendous surprise. The longer things progressed, the more we found out from the doctors, what exactly we could potentially be in for. We kind of. By that point, we were so exhausted. We just, we knew, okay, well, we're going to have a journey ahead of us. She was taken over to another hospital, and surgery had some surgeries done, and we were in the hospital with her for quite a while. And then as things progressed, we just found out, okay, well, this is a potential thing that could happen. This is something else. And frankly, at that point, my faith started really crumbling. I was very angry with God. I was just months away from graduating from a Christian school. I'd been baptized. I'm showing up at services 3 times a week. I'm helping out with this. I'm helping out with that. I'm starting thinking, okay, I'm checking off all these boxes here, and I'm going down the list. I'm doing all these things, and then this happens, and I don't know what to, I don't know what is the point in all this. I'm just sitting here thinking, God, why? I really at that point I'm sitting there going, okay, I'm exercising my faith. I'm doing all these things, and it's just kind of like I felt, frankly, I felt like God was a giant pigeon pooping on my parade. I was just angry, and frankly, I was about done with church at that point. I'm like, what more do you want from me? Why are you putting this circumstance in my life? And honestly, as time went on, as we learned more about what was going to happen, what could we expect, people started coming and helping us. We were at that time we were members at Memorial Road. We had members of our Bible class and various members of the congregation, coming and helping us out, asking us what they can do, doing different little things here and there for us, and especially praying for us. I mean, that was a very important thing. I can't say that at that time my faith was really all that strong. I still struggled considerably with my faith at that point. Time went on. Things progressed, and I got to a point where I was just trying to figure out how can I cope with all this. I thought, well, I've never been attracted to drugs or alcohol. There's not much desire to do any of that, but the thoughts to walk away from it all crossed my mind more than once. The thoughts to just take myself completely out of the circumstance crossed my mind more than once. But honestly, I'm happy that I had a lot of Christians in my life that were just investing, just whether that be prayers, whether that be, how are you doing, whether that be, contacting us and saying, hey, can we bring you a meal? Can we do something for you? Just people being there. And then, we kind of got through the early years, and things got better. My faith started kind of getting back on track. The more I realized, okay, I've got these people in my life. They're trying to help me along, and that really kind of helped keep me grounded and keep me in the church. I mean, had we not been members of a congregation, and had there not been members step up and say, what can we do for you? We're praying for you, and really taking that time to invest in me, I don't think I would be here talking to you right now. I don't think I would be a member of the Lord's church. I really can't say whether I would be involved in the lives of anyone in my family at this point. So just to kind of wrap things up, and the biggest thing I want to get across is that in all the faith stories, not just mine, but in the faith stories of others that have shared before, every one of those faith stories has had a person in that faith story that's had some large impact. The biggest thing I can encourage everyone to do tonight is, if you know someone that's struggling, no matter what it is, just try to be an encouragement to them, because you never know. Just asking them how they're doing, asking them if there's something that they can do, just let them know that you're praying for them. That may be the difference between them, being here in our midst, or being out in the world, or just, not being in this world at all. So that's my biggest encouragement to you this evening, and thank you so much for your time.